How to Draw Cartoons with John-Marc. Hey, it's John-Marc, and thanks for checking out my latest drawing video on teaching you how to draw cartoons. And today's going to be a live version of me sketching out this fun little robot. So if you like robots, roll up your sleeves and prepare to have some fun watching me draw this little character. So, as I say from time to time, basic shapes, basic shapes. What is it? Well, I can see like a little square on top, a little cylinder on the bottom, and now I'm working on his little feet right now. Sketching out, getting my thoughts out, so it's rough, simple lines, nothing detailed again. And I'm trying to figure out, okay, what is this character going to look like? How's it going to be? Tall, skinny, humanoid on the bottom, like a cyborg in this case, and like a square blockhead on top. When you're being creative, and sketching is very creative, you let your thoughts just naturally flow, and then you just can take it from there. Basically, if I didn't like this, I could stop now, take another piece of paper, and re-sketch. Maybe I like some of the elements and work off it. That's the key thing about sketching. You don't get all dive into it, make sure it's perfect. No, sketching, in a matter of minutes, I could do several different shapes of a robot, keeping the head, keeping the body, rotating them, changing the body, changing the head. That's the key in sketching. You can get more thoughts out and be more creative. So as you can see here, where we are right now is I'm basically on his little face right now, getting his little sad face expressions, and basically his body is very simple. You can see the cylinder for his feet, his arms on the side like really slouched. He's really sad. So expressions are very important. How do you look at expressions? Key, tip of the moment, take a mirror. Look inside it, make those sad faces, make those happy faces, and play up on how your eyes look, your eyelids and your lips, and your whole feature of your face and your mouth, so you can play up with that. I'm getting a little bit darker and darker with the details right now, and that's because this level is like, if you follow my step-by-step videos, you would see step 1, very light, step 2, a little darker, and step 3, when I come back with my traditional lead, aka the number 2 pencil. So I'm still working out the details on this preliminary step, and it's pretty much getting a little bit there. Now you can see the shape. I kind of make it look like robotic arms, meaning metal, where you have those little cylinder lines breaking up the feet and the arms. And now I have like a little computer printout board or TV screen on his chest there with little knobs you can figure out. Classic old style. And I'm trying to figure out some more, maybe work on his eyes a little bit more, shading them in. There we go. So you can see that a lot better now. I like that too. A fun little antenna on top, as I have, getting a little bit more darker. And again, I just randomly go when I'm drawing. I might jump from one area to another area all the time. Getting a little bit more detail on there. Yep. Looking good. I like that. This is really a fun character. Now, thinking, should I be putting this in Illustrator and coloring it in, like all vector art, or should I go in Photoshop all raster? Well, what's the difference between the two? Photoshop is pixel by pixel, what we would call raster art. Illustrator, we call vector art, is like connect the dots. There's pros and cons to them both. Later, I'll have other videos sharing some more details about those definitions, raster and vector art. Totally different. But anyways, I've been working off the Photoshop since 2.0 back in 1988. That's how many years I've been on the Photoshop. And on the computer even further. Anyway, so getting back to our drawing right now. Excitement. I'm shadowing underneath there. He's kind of fun. I like it. Okay, getting some more detail. Now I'm ready to switch over to my pencil and get to the number 2 pencil, the lead. Get a little bit darker on the elements. And again, if you see something that you want to tweak a little bit more, here's a moment that you can do. That's why I like working in 2 tones. That's right, 2 different color pencils. Work on his body there, have a little shadowing, and thinking again when I'm drawing this character out how I might color him in. I think I might do something like this in Illustrator. I might have a lesson on just coloring him in, how I actually use the vector art once again. That'd be a fun one to play up with. Working on his feet there right now. Getting a little bit more detail, a little darker rather. And you can see the character a little bit more standing out since I use a darker lead. Looking good, coming along. I like it. I hope you're enjoying this lesson and you're learning something. The key thing when you're watching, I hope you're taking notes, or if not, actually, when you go back and draw yourself, sketch. If you can sketch about 30 minutes a day, you'll get to become a better artist overall. It's always practice, practice, and practice when I teach my classes. All right, getting there a little bit more detail. Yeah, I like that. The little shading in there on his monitor. Okay, let's get more on there. Okay, let's work on his eyes a little bit darker. And the neat thing too, when you're working in Illustrator, you have these connected dots, so the shapes becomes very, very easy to build. So something like this character in Illustrator would be quick and simple with all the points with the pens. Really, really simple. It's a different look and feel though. Now let's color in the eye there a little bit again, a little bit more. And you can still add the highlights. Sometimes what you should also know is I take some of my inking and flat colors in Illustrator, and from there I copy and paste in Photoshop, and I color the shading with an airbrush or a watercolor technique in Photoshop. I'll explain that in future lessons. So right now we're just about done with this little robot. Simple little character. Get a little darker there, more contrast when you go a little bit back on the pen. So there, that looking good. Yeah, I'm get a little bit on the bottom on there. Well, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something in this little short lesson. Again, recap. I do the blue pencil, basic shapes I look for, and then I get a little bit tighter with that, and then I come back with my HB, aka number 2 pencil, or if you have all the different leads, you could do like a soft lead. I wouldn't do too much of a hard lead. So from there, I take it to the detail where we get to right now, and when I like it, pretty much I'm just going to sign and date it and share with your family and friends. And I know they're going to be excited to see it. Anyways, well, thanks for watching this video and have a great day. Our website, jmg-studio.biz. If you like this lesson, you'll find others like this on our site. We even have a store that has our drawing books and many other goodies. Thanks for the support.